This is a big thank you to everybody out there who subscribed. We made it to 300. Some people said it was impossible. I hope you guys are still having fun. If not, I'll try harder. In my studio, it's like 50 degrees. Studio. Everybody's got a fucking studio now. This is my studio. This is where I paint things, make things out of clay, but I keep my clothes on. That's the difference. I'm not doing naked pottery. Not anymore. I've been working a lot more. The level of videos coming out is going to go down a little bit. You guys know how it is. When you're working hard, you don't have time for your hobbies. But yeah, just my goofy video game videos, along with some relationships and pulp culture stuff. You get to hear my stupid opinions. Super serious. Channel's always super serious. Everybody's take it super seriously. We're just here to have a little bit of fun, right? There's a lot of serious stuff going on in the world. I didn't want to... There's plenty of channels out there that are super serious stuff all the time. I like to keep it a little lighthearted here. If you're just serious all the time, then you end up being a wet blanket. I was for a while during COVID. I guess it's turned into a personal story now. You know, during COVID, all that shit was going on, all the nonsense. Yeah, I started getting real serious all the time about stuff. Just arguing with people, you know, which is good to do. We push back a little bit, but I just became more of like a militant, you know, for that couple of years. I was hard to be around. There wasn't anybody in my life who didn't know exactly how I felt about what was going on. Are we even allowed to talk about that kind of stuff on YouTube's now? To talk about the COVIDs, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna read goofy stories and we can laugh at them together, or you can laugh at me in my dumb takes, and it'll keep evolving as it goes along. As I get better at editing, I can add more things. My talents are pretty limited when it comes to the making videos thing, because I can only get so good at it. There's only so many hours in the day. It's just a guy with a camera talking about stuff I find interesting. I mean, that's basically all you can do. If you're not interested in it, then the audience is going to figure it out pretty quickly that it's not something you like doing. I'd rather have 5 subscribers, you know, and I'm doing something that I actually like, than have 10,000 subscribers and doing shit I hate. And that's the honest truth on that. Maybe we'll go higher, maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. Expectations. Suppose we could talk about that. Haven't you realized my dreams of yours? You can want a lot of things and it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Not everybody's meant to, you know, necessarily be a success. Some people can really get in their own head, taste in their own supply, I guess you would say. They start buying in, you know, and you have to a degree to be successful, but at what point does it become delusion? Where you're like, you know what? I'm great, and people just don't see it yet. You're not. Eventually, you got to be like, you know what? I have as much exposure as I probably deserve. You know, I've met a few people in my life doing the entertainment industry thing that really believed that they were a lot more entertaining than they actually were. You can fall into the delusion category and you just keep pushing, keep slamming their cock against a brick wall trying to knock it down, and it's not gonna happen. At some point, you just have to do it because you like doing it. Like I've said to everybody, if you're gonna make a channel, just keep it as a hobby. You can hope for things to take off a little bit. And if they don't, they don't. If they do, that's great. That's kind of how I view it. Some people say, well, if you don't go in all in, how are you ever going to succeed? It's like, no, you can succeed incrementally. You know, take the cautious route instead of just jumping all in, kind of keep it in perspective. I'm a lot farther along than I ever thought I'd get, 300 subscribers. But I must be entertaining 1 or 2 of you. That's success to me. You will get people, they'll tell you, they're like, oh, why is your channel failed? You've been doing this for almost a year. You're not in the thousands yet? Well, that's a failure. You failed. Why did you fail? My goal wasn't 1,000. My goal wasn't 10,000. It wasn't 100,000. My goal was just to entertain one person. If people enjoy watching my shit and my stupid takes, that's great. And if not, then hopefully you find somebody you like to watch. Here's to many, much more months here on the old channel. Till we meet again.